This is the legend of the robin, an English story. On the very first Christmas night, in a humble stable in Bethlehem, the baby Jesus lay in a manger filled with fresh hay. The night was cold, and though Mary had wrapped her precious son in the warmest cloth she could find, the winter chill crept through the cracks in the stable walls. Joseph had built a small fire in the corner of the stable to keep the newborn warm, its flames casting dancing shadows on the stable walls and filling the space with blessed warmth. The animals, the ox, the donkey, and the sheep, huddled near the fire, grateful for its heat. But as the night grew deeper and colder, and Mary and Joseph finally fell into exhausted sleep after the miraculous events of the day, no one noticed that the fire was beginning to die down.
Outside the stable, nestled in the rafters, lived a small brown bird. It was a plain, ordinary bird, not colorful like a cardinal, not melodious like a nightingale. Just a simple brown bird that no one ever noticed or remarked upon. But this little bird had watched everything that happened that night. It had seen the shepherds come with their sheep. It had heard the angels singing in the sky, had witnessed Mary and Joseph's love for their newborn son. And now, as the bird looked through a gap in the stable wall, it saw something that made its tiny heart ache with concern. The fire was dying. The flames had shrunk to just a few small flickers among the embers. Soon they would go out completely, and the baby would be cold. The little bird didn't hesitate. It flew down from its perch and hopped toward the dying fire. With its small wings, it began to fan the embers, desperately trying to bring the flames back to life. The bird worked tirelessly, beating its wings back and forth, stirring the embers, coaxing them to flame. Its wings grew tired, but it didn't stop. The heat from the embers was intense, but the bird pressed on, thinking only of keeping the Christ child warm.
All through the long, cold night, the little brown bird fanned the fire. Each time the flames threatened to die out completely, the bird would beat his wings harder, stirring up the embers until they glowed bright red again. Sparks flew up from the fire, and one landed on the bird's breast, burning its feathers. The bird felt the sharp pain of the burn, but didn't stop. It couldn't stop. The baby must be kept warm. As dawn broke over Bethlehem, Mary stirred and opened her eyes. The first thing she saw was the fire still burning steadily in the corner. She was surprised, for she was certain it should have been gone out hours ago. Then she noticed the little bird, still fanning the embers with its wary wings. And she saw something else. The bird's breast, which had been plain brown the night before, now glowed red, where a spark had burned it. This small, humble bird had sacrificed its own comfort, had even been wounded to keep her son warm through the night. Mary reached out her hand and gently called to the bird. The exhausted little creature hopped onto her palm, too tired to be afraid. "Dear little bird," Mary said softly, "you have served my son with such love and sacrifice. You gave no thought to yourself, only to his comfort and safety."
She touched the red mark on the bird's breast with one finger. "This mark will remain forever," she said, "not as a scar, but as a badge of honor. All who see it will remember the night you kept vigil for the Christ child. You and all your descendants will wear this red breast proudly as a reminder of your loving service." From that moment on, the little brown bird was brown no more. Its breast glowed with a bright red patch. Not just that one bird, but all its children, and their children, and all the robins forever after. And whenever people see a robin with its distinctive red breast, they remember the story of the faithful little bird who fanned the flames all through the first Christmas night, keeping the baby Jesus warm. The robin teaches us that even the smallest among us can serve Christ, and that even small acts of service and love are seen and remembered by God. No service is too humble. No creature is too insignificant to honor the King of Kings. And when we give ourselves in loving service, we receive a blessing that lasts forever. Make sure you come to one of our live concerts. It's so much fun. All our tour dates are listed on our website at theroyalkellys.com. That's where you can see if we're performing in your area. Also, we keep developing original artwork for our band merchandise like t-shirts. So make sure to check out what's new at our online store. All details are in the description as well. We had so much fun entertaining you today. Thank you for watching.